23. Luke chapter 23. We'll get there in a second. You know, I've mentioned this before, but sometimes I think we have a tendency, I guess, in all cultures, but I think especially in ours, that we like to over-glamorize things. In other words, you know, when I was a little boy, you know, I went through that phase where I wanted to be a cowboy. You know, be out on the open range with my 6 shooters and riding a horse and saving the day and all that stuff. And then I got to high school and I studied about what cowboy life was really like. And a lot of them died from disease and malnutrition, and they were bow-legged, and they sat in the sun, you know, all day, slept under the stars, and that didn't sound too appealing to me, so I kind of got out of that phase. I know that, you know, when you're a little boy, I used to, fantasize about being a Major League Baseball player or an athlete. And then I got to college, and I realized that, you know, when you see those guys running out of the tunnel on Saturday morning, and they're jumping up and down, they've earned that. Because they get up at 5:30 in the morning, they lift weights for a couple hours, then they go get a shower and go to class, and then they come back and they have practice in the afternoon, then they go home and study, and then they do that again 6 days a week. The glamour of just going out there and tackling somebody on TV suddenly got less and less. And so my point is, I think sometimes we do that with Easter. You know, we look up here and we see this cross. And this cross doesn't have any blood stains on it. This cross is not rough like the one that Jesus would have hung upon. It's been nicely polished and stained, and it's perfectly symmetrical. And so sometimes I think we glamorize the cross. Now the cross turns out to be a beautiful thing. Hang with me. But the day that Jesus hung upon that cross, it was the ugliest, most shameful